This video is sponsored by Direct Mobiles. You can check out their deals at directmobiles.co.uk. Welcome to Btekt, this is David. Do you know what's a little bit strange is the fact that we haven't seen much from the P40 series yet. I would have thought that by this time, with the release thought to be in early March, just like the P30 series was. Well, I thought we would have seen more in the way of leaks and rumours or even renders, but there really hasn't been very much until now. The latest rumour is that the P40 series will come with a graphene battery that takes around about 30% less space than a regular battery, meaning that the cell that we could see on the P40 Pro may have a massive 5,500 mAh battery. What's more, this will have a charging rate of 50 watts, meaning that it could be charged from 0 to 100% in just 45 minutes. You know, this ridiculous Huawei ban is just the worst thing that could happen to this industry, because Huawei, whether you love them or whether you hate them, whether you think they're spies or whether you think they're Apple beaters, you can't deny the tech that they bring to the table is just off the charts. But it does really seem like Huawei are being a little bit more cautious these days with their releases. We did start seeing leaked renders of the Mate 30 series well over 6 months before it was finally released in October. But this time we're just over 3 months before we should see the release of their very latest, which should be called the P40 Pro. But there really hasn't been too much coverage. But at this point we do have some specs. The P40 Pro should come with a Kirin 990 5G processor and a pentalens camera setup on the back, which should undoubtedly be co-engineered by Leica. We should have two RYYB sensors. The main one could be 40 megapixels, but I have a feeling it will be a bit more. And this will be paired with a 20 megapixel ultra wide and a 12 megapixel periscope style zoom. You should also have a time of flight sensor, which works sensationally well, and a macro lens, which in my experience not too well. I'm not really too sure why it needs a macro lens. I guess it's just to make up the numbers, but I really don't find them too useful on Huawei devices. They usually run in very low megapixels, usually about 2, but both the P30 Pro and the Mate 20 Pro both work perfectly well in macro mode without such a lens, so I really don't see the point. There are also rumours that the P40 series will have a waterfall type display at 6.5 inches and a pill-shaped cutout for the selfie camera. One is said to be an ultra wide angle lens, while the other is said to be a normal wide angle, although it is possible that the second lens in the front camera could be a time of flight sensor for really good portrait selfies. Although the Huawei CEO Ren Zhengfei has repeatedly said that not being able to sell in the Western markets won't really hurt them too much, well, I'm thinking it's gotta hurt a bit. But the real losers in all of this are us, as there's just so many devices that should be on sale in Western markets right now with amazing specifications that just are not. The Honor View 30 has just been released in China. It was this time last year that I had my review out for the Honor View 20, which was a great phone, but the Honor View 30 really looks like a big step up for Honor. Full view display with dual front cutouts for the selfie camera, quadruple rear camera system with the same Cine type sensor that we see in the Mate 30 Pro, Kirin 990, just great specs throughout. Obviously there's the Mate 30 series, still not released around here just yet, but we're still hopeful as this is quite possibly the best Android phone available. Unbelievable camera performance, 2 RYYB sensors, beautiful waterfall display, super slow motion video that just blows the mind. The Mate 30 Pro runs the highest score for photo performance for any smartphone at the moment. And remember that this is not the photography focused model, that's the P series. The P40 Pro will definitely have a better camera than the Mate 30 Pro, so the fact that we might not see either of these two phones, for someone like me, is just kind of depressing really. And what's more, it gets the other manufacturers off the hook a little bit. We need manufacturers to be pushing boundaries to drive innovation, so all Trump has really done is stifle that innovation. I put out a review a few weeks ago about the Huawei Nova 5T, released about a month ago, but it does come complete with all Google services, and you might ask yourself why that is. Well, the Nova 5T is actually a rebranded Honor 20, so the only way it's allowed to have Google services is because it's actually a phone that was released before the ban started. But this is kind of where we are with Huawei at the moment. They've rebranded all the phones that they can, so what is next? The only thing they can do from this point on is just to release their phones without Google. But even if they do that, the networks probably won't want to support them and won't stop the device anyway. If Huawei do decide that they want to sell in Europe, for example, it still will be pretty hard to find, as most retailers just won't bother with it, and it will be very unlikely that you'll find it on any monthly plan. The tragic thing is that none of this is about the smartphone itself. It's not about smartphone competition or who's number one, it's about 5G. So hopefully by the time 5G rolls out proper, all of this will be a distant memory. So give it a couple of years. Alright, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, check back tomorrow for more tech news and reviews from Btekt, or subscribe and be notified every time we drop a video. I'll be keeping my eye on the P40 series because I'm really interested in this smartphone as I do love photography. So if you're anything like me, make sure you're subbed to Btekt. Look out for my photography specials on all of the very best smartphone cameras at the moment, and let me know what you think about the P40 leaks that we've seen. Will this really be the best smartphone camera at the moment? Remember that Samsung are planning to release a 108 megapixel sensor in their S11 at around about the same time. And would you buy a Huawei phone without Google services? Let me know down in the comments below. Before I go, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Direct Mobiles. You can compare all of the UK deals with all of the UK networks, all on the one website. Plus, they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service. You can find a link down in the video description below, or you can search directmobiles.co.uk. And if you're looking for the best tech and accessories for your phone, then make sure you check out our new Btekt Amazon shop. That link is also down in the description below, and it's definitely worth checking out. And that's it from me. Follow me on social media. My name's David. This is Btekt.